Welcome to Bits and Bones, everybody. I am Mortheous, and with me tonight I have Joe and Sam. Don't know if Tim will be here, but if he's more than welcome when he does. How are you, gents, tonight?
Doing good. I was thinking like we should maybe just like start to announce that the show starts at 10:30 because that's kind of when we've been starting anyway. But
Right?
I
Maybe.
I've been doing good. Um busy it's been a busy week on my end, but I can't complain too much. How about you, gentlemen?
Doing pretty good. That's right. You got a book coming out soon.
I do. Finished final edits and got that bad boy into Amazon last night and Doug Green is back to do the audiobook as of an hour ago.
Awesome.
So,
Love it.
yeah.
Doug
So that's
is great.
awesome. And you heard it here first, too.
Breaking news. Doug Green is back. Awesome.
And also, yeah, watched a couple of good game trailers, too. But I'm sure we'll cover those,
Yep.
tonight as well.
Yep. Sony State of Play was last night or yesterday afternoon. But first, we've got a little thing called Discord that's currently doing a bunch of funny things that's seemingly pissing off the internet.
Yes, I actually want to disclose because I've actually gotten DMs about that. Like people ask me for alternatives. So let me just say from the top, like I know I am kind of of a tech guy, and I went to college for that, but like I don't know of that many alternatives uh other than what's like what other people are saying. I know that Stowe exists, and I have an account over there and I'm playing with a server. But yeah, like I don't there's no secret like Discord alternative that I know about. Otherwise, I would be sharing that like on blast, basically.
Right. The one Discord alternative that we did have, Gilded,
Yeah, that got
shot itself in the foot last blocks.
yeah. We actually if
So, so as of
no, go ahead.
Well, just as of right now, there is no suitable Discord replacement. Whoever comes up with it in the next month is going to win half the internet.
Yep. Well, like I said, right now that's looking to be a website called Stowe. The only problem with Stowe is like the web version works fine, but the app, like you can't get the app on desktop on PC or Mac because even though they have a version, it won't like it says it's damaged whenever you try to like install it, so it'll just uninstall. And then yeah,
That's cheating.
no apps in either the Android store or App Store. I know you can sideload it on Android, but who wants to, you know, the average person doesn't want to do that. Um, so
Not,
yeah,
not, not only does the average person not want to do that, they generally don't know how to do that.
right.
Usually takes tech people like you or I to explain it to people that are less tech savvy.
So people like
Yes.
me need people like you. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Correct, Joe.
You are absolutely correct.
And also part of the issue this week that's been going on is Discord has been lying half a dozen times about how everybody's data and trying to claim that all of this information
Yeah,
Son of a bitch.
yeah, that's actually been hilarious to watch, too. Like they've changed their store like literally 6 different times just within like the last 3 days that I've seen.
So this Discord thing, is it just like where you can get together and message friends?
Yeah, Joe. So like I don't know. Um, so like there used to be this app called Slack that like businesses would use, and like there would be like different categories like the marketing team could like have their own category, like, and then like management could have their own. And the idea was like you had like different forums to kind of talk at stuff, so there, you could kind of like categorize the chat rooms, if that makes sense. So, uh, Discord is kind of the same thing for gaming, and other communities as well. Um, I guess the problem is that like initially when Discord like first started, they also allowed like adults only servers, right?
Okay.
Right.
But which like I actually don't have a problem with in and of itself, but like I guess they've also had problems with like actual adults going into like, teenage servers and being like all predatory and whatnot. Right? So basically Discord's brilliant idea now is to um reset everyone's account basically to like a teen level account, but then also like anyone who is over 18
Shouldn't be
uh
talking to teens.
is going to have to like verify that they're adults like through, you know, either showing your driver's license or doing a face scan, which like we've been told that, well, it's going to be on device only, but as it turns out, like that's not going to be the case for either of them. Long
Right.
story short.
Here's a note from Twitter or X. While initially Discord may have never sent your data to the vendor after the failure that happened last year, being shown face scans bypasses, that they are swapping to vendors to a company called Persona, which does in fact receive and retain your data. Persona is funded by Peter Thiel, aka Discord lied.
Jeez, I'm getting so sick of hearing about this Teal guy. He's all over the fucking place and not in good places.
He's all over the
Well,
place, just like George Soros.
Yeah. I
well,
mean, Epstein was talking about him years ago.
yeah, I mean, I am a little mixed on Peter Thiel because, uh, like, I guess, the left hates him he, um, because he was a Trump guy back in 2016, and they've never forgiven
They've
him
never forgiven him.
for
Yeah,
that.
isn't he buddies with JD Vance now at the time?
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, that's another reason for the left to hate him.
yeah, and so, like, I don't necessarily have a problem with Peter Thiel, but, like, that doesn't necessarily mean that, like, there aren't other bad actors in any
Other
of his
problems with him.
well,
Right.
or in any of his companies either. Like, he may be he may be one of our guys, but that doesn't mean that he's, that he's not surrounded by other, people who, have ill intentions. I mean, look at what Elon's
Because let's
had.
face it, we know Trump's surrounded by snakes in the grass. So why wouldn't Peter Thiel?
Well, yeah, and also look at like. I mean, I know I follow Elon a little bit more than the average person, but Elon, like, he's had to fire like a bunch of people, from doing like subversive stuff, even at like Twitter/X, right? And he owns,
Right.
and he owns that entire company. So I say that as I'm scrolling on
Got
Twitter right now. So
right. You and me both. But got all of the subversive people.
Right, but
yeah.
also the alternative, the other big alternative is Facebook, and the guy that owns that is a curly-haired
Zuck
dork.
the cuck.
Yeah, Zuck the Cuck, who donates to Democrats.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I could go on a whole.
Yeah, I mean, we all could. I mean, you guys more so than me, but even from my viewpoint,
Well, Facebook
it's
thinks
just
I'm
wild.
Facebook. I shared this on the Whitfield report, but it made more laughs. So, um, but apparently Facebook thinks I'm racist against Puerto Ricans because I didn't watch Bad Bunny's halftime show. Newsflash: I didn't watch Kid Rock's halftime show either.
I didn't watch the Super Bowl at all. I could give two shits less.
Yeah, me too. I ate half a pizza by myself. And then I played Red Dead Redemption.
Which is it's on sale at the moment on Xbox if anyone wants to know.
Nice.
It's on sale. It's like 75% off. So it's like $20 right now.
If you don't already have it, Joe, you should buy that.
I don't, but I'm thinking about getting it because that is a good deal. Because I know that it's expensive normally.
Yeah, and it's
Super good.
Yeah, in my book, like the RDR2 is good, but Red Dead Redemption just RDR1 is also great. But anyway,
Facts.
back to Discord. You were saying more?
It's just the community note here is just notifying everybody that this big giant post that Discord put on Twitter or X, basically blowing them out of the water, saying uh, they used to not send things to their vendor, but their new vendor that they've had to switch to, Persona, keeps your shit.
Yeah.
And then people wonder why the internet gets pissed when companies do this bullshit, because you've already proven in the past that you can't keep your customers' data secure. So why would we suddenly trust you now?
Well, and the whole other cope
Because you
is
say because you promise really this time you're going to do better. We promise.
and the other cope is more, your bank can leak your data potentially, and it's like, okay,
That's the thing. Okay, and that's even more reason not to give people data. I mean, fuck, the U.S. fucking government leaked everybody's fucking social security numbers last year, or was it 2 years ago?
that was 2 years ago. Now it feels like last year, but yeah,
Right.
and
So
and it's
if the goddamn government can leak shit, small companies can leak shit.
yeah, and it's like Yeah, one is like that's not like a good that's not like good argument. That's not like a good argument. Yeah, because of exactly what you said. So, um,
Just just before we get into the Sony State of Play stuff, uh, Hasbro and WotC had to uh, respond to the lawsuit by the 9th of February, which was a couple days ago. And everything I can find right now is they've submitted paperwork to have the case dismissed, but it hasn't been ruled on yet, so it's still ongoing.
yeah.
It makes me happy that it wasn't an immediate dismissal. That the judge is actually.
Well, I mean, I guess that was good. Or I guess that's better.
Considering it.
Do we lose you guys?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe more got rumbled again.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep, it looks
More,
in and out.
more got rumbled.
Rumble does not like you, Mort.
Nope. I'm back though. I think.
Yeah, in case
Can you guys-
yeah, we can we can hear you. Yeah, in case anyone is interested, go and check out the rant that Max and I did about Rumble over on the RTO Media channel over on Rumble.
Yeah, that rant is great.
Yeah, fix your shit, Chris.
In better news, a little thing called the Sony State of Play happened yesterday, and a couple things happened that I know specifically Sammy's going to be interested in, and I am as well. First thing we're going to take a look at. Go ahead.
Yeah, now I have to ask because I did not get the chance to watch like the whole thing. Did they announce any hardware uh at this thing yesterday?
Not that I heard.
Okay, good.
If they did, it would have been at the very tail end. And full disclosure, I dozed off at the very tail end because I was tired at that point.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, well, the reason I was asking is like supposedly the rumor mill was the rumor mill was saying that they were going to announce the PS6 and um everyone myself included and also Brother Nash and a couple other people were all like we're all kind of gonna be pissed if that was true because like the PS5 is still new and
Right.
that was a solid chunk, that it's not cheap either, so it's like the hardware better last us, a couple of years at least, so.
So
Agreed.
people are expecting a new
And
new
really,
PlayStation?
No, just the rumor mill was making,
rumors.
rumors about.
Yeah. And you said it's pretty
And
new anyway.
Yeah, the
And the
yeah, they
PS.
just
PS5
came
is
out in 20, 2020 or 2021.
Yeah, the PS5 just came out in 2021, so it's not a new thing at all.
If it runs fine, just fucking let it go. Jeez, even I know that there was for Xbox in 2014 is when the Xbox One came out, I believe. And I was talking about this with more earlier. That's the day I bought my 360, and the Xbox Series S and X just came out. I could have sworn a couple of years ago, probably around the same time as PS5. I'm not exactly sure,
Yeah,
but we don't need
they
it
both
for a
came out
new
around
Xbox
2021
either.
or this.
Yeah, no, like we don't
No.
we don't need we don't need new
Console generation should last about 10 years at least.
Yeah, they should.
It's fucking crazy. People are fucking crazy. Keep the keep the software and stuff updated on it for the decade.
Yeah, I mean the PS3 we got we got close to 15 years out of the PS3. The PS4
Right.
lasted a decade. I don't I don't need I don't need a new if you're gonna ask us to get like a new you know console every 4 years, well then you guys need to start dropping the price on these things.
About like
Like,
half.
yeah.
Exactly. Like a couple weeks after I got my Xbox Series S, they raised the price significantly. Like I think I got mine for like 300 new, and now that same one is probably around $500 to $600, which is fucking ridiculous.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you're not wrong.
Um, I mean,
Speaking of, about another rumor that was hopium and copium yesterday is we talked about this before on the show. The Witcher 3 is heavily rumored to be getting another expansion sometime in the next 6 months. People were talking about it being announced last night at the State of Play. I wasn't one of those that was looking for that. I honestly would have been very surprised because there hasn't been a single Sony State of Play where CDPR has actually announced anything. Their partner is, if they don't do anything by themselves, their partner is usually Microsoft.
Yeah.
So I don't know why people were thinking it would have been fucking announced on Sony's platform. Again, just hopium and copium.
so when you say expansion for a specific game, are they just adding to something in that current game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would be dropping an expansion that's rumored to cost about $30 to $40, and given the type of expansions this CDPR releases, it would be a new experience for the existing game that would last a minimum of 10 to 15 hours.
I mean, if it's going to be that long, yeah, I don't think $30 is unreasonable.
Not at all, because let's face it, 10 to 15 hours is the length of some games.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god.
And given the history of their expansions in the past, most recently Phantom Liberty, um, they're as long and in quality as some full blown games, and yeah, it's just wild. trust me,
Yeah,
I'm going to be excited as everybody else because I love The Witcher 3. But come the fuck on, guys.
I I don't know. I will say this, like, I'm glad that I am glad that they're updating The Witcher 3, but I am kind of disappointed that they've just completely given up on like expansions for Cyberpunk
Cyberpunk, I agree.
2077. Yeah.
Because initially the second one was rumored to be Spacebound.
Yeah. And that's kind of what we wanted, and supposedly like the sequel is going to be like in space, but like based on how long development for, I don't want to wait another 15 years.
Right. All right. The first trailer that we got get going is the next newest trailer for 007 First Light.
Yeah.
Get your lube out, Sam.
Get my what?
Get your lube out.
Push yourself.
Can you guys hear that? Or see
Yep.
and hear it?
Yeah, I heard it.
Yep.
Bond is immature and reckless. He's a bad influence on the other recruits who inexplicably fall victim to his charm.
Look, I know where this is going. Do you mind telling me why I'm here?
I would like you to join His Majesty's Secret Service.
You what?
I know all about your exploits in Iceland.
I strongly believe that there is a need for such heart and intuition in modern spycraft. That's the very reason I'm bringing back the Double O's.
Need I state the obvious? He is not ready.
James, the service is over.
You're a rare breed, Bond. I should be interested to see what you do next.
009 will employ every manner of subterfuge to avoid capture.
Try not to draw attention to yourself. Me? Housekeeping, I presume?
You seem the kind of guy who knows what he likes.
So you won't do anything stupid?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot.
Agents have very short life expectancy. And if you do get caught, we will deny ever having heard of you. How does that sound?
When do I start?
Yeah, so things looked smoother. Like the FPS seemed like greatly improved from what it was, so that's good, I guess.
Did I see Lenny James in there? That
Yeah.
black guy with the glasses?
Yep.
Nice. I like that guy.
He's he's going to be Bond's mentor.
Nice.
So yeah.
All right.
So yeah,
he obviously, I know you don't watch Walking Dead, either of you guys, but he was also in Mayor of Kingstown. I know he's written a bunch of other stuff, but this is like recent for him.
Yeah,
He
I
was in
know.
Mayor of Kingstown. I was like, God, I know that guy. And then I realized it's Morgan from Walking Dead. And I was like, oh man.
Yeah, I know. I never watched Walking Dead, but I did watch Mayor of Kingstown. So
I loved it.
And then,
I loved that show.
yeah, me too. And then the guy who plays James Bond, who's playing James Bond himself, is the one who played young Dexter in Dexter like Blood Origins, or I can't remember what that was.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. So so yeah.
Nice. Well, that's coming up soon.
Yeah, I mean May will be here before you know it. So
No shit, my birthday's
Right.
in May. I'm just gonna be fucking older. I don't want to hear it.
Old Man Joe.
Yep. Indeed.
But yeah, I didn't see anything in that trailer there, Sam, that rings woke to me, thankfully.
yeah. Yeah, well, because I know that there was like, and I think we covered it on the show at the beginning of the year, but I know back in January there was like a quote unquote leak from some
Right.
you know, from someone saying that the game is you know, woke, and it's like okay, like clearly they're not gonna go back to the Sean Connery era, but it's like if they go back to the like the Pierce Brosnan, like, 90s era of stuff, I'm fine, with that. So
Absolutely. That'd be great. And
so
then the next thing that I think I want to know Sam's going to be interested in, and I know some of our listeners is Saber Interactive announced a new John Wick game. Check this out.
A man with your skill set must be able to move unconstrained, unrestricted. He must be versatile, capable, adaptable. He must be grounded, stable, constant. I believe you are ready, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mort, I want to know, because I know you're a big Johnny Silverhand fan, will you be playing this?
It's definitely something that's piqued my interest, but I don't see why I wouldn't play it. What about you?
Most definitely.
I will admit, while watching the trailer, I'm like, okay, is this a John Wick game or is this again a Cyberpunk expansion?
Well, I mean, it looks like a John Wick game. I just hope that at the very least, they get Keanu, that's actually Keanu in the game, and
Right.
not like a voice actor, playing.
That would suck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, especially since Keanu's already done games. So
yeah, I would think it would be Keanu. Everything that I've been able to find since it was revealed yesterday, it appears to be Keanu. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And is there more?
No, that's just the game director talking.
Oh.
But yeah, that's the end of that trailer. We'll let it run the last couple of seconds just to let the guy talk.
Our first look at the John Wick video game currently in development. Follow along the journey because we have a lot more to show.
We've got a lot more to show, but we're not going to show you right now.
Of course not.
Because that would be too easy.
Well, and I mean, in their defense, they could also be, they're probably still developing some stuff too. So.
Right. And the game that was announced for a remake that excited good brother Nash Will was the original God of War trilogy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Zeus! Your son has returned.
Hey, what's happening, fam? It is OGTC, the original God of War. How y'all doing today? I'm so glad you're hanging out, and I want you to know, as we close out this last few months of the God of War's 20th anniversary, I'm thrilled to bring you some exciting news about the series today. Now look, we are happy and excited to finally confirm that The Greek trilogy remake is now in development. Yeah, man. I know. Sit down. Now look, this project is still in the early stages, so it'll be a minute before we get back to share another update, right? But I'm telling you, next time we come back, we coming with something big, baby. Yeah. So, closing, I want to say thank you. Thank you all for your patience. You've been waiting, so thank you for your patience. But most of all, I want to thank you all for supporting this God of War franchise all these years. Appreciate you. Peace.
PlayStation.
So what do you think?
I think I mean, I've never been like a huge I've never been like a huge God of War fan, admittedly, but I do think it's interesting. So that they're in pretty cool.
I also think it's interesting. Don't mean to cut you off there, Sam. But the one thing I do know about these original games is they're kind of racy, like the original Witcher One game was. So I would question how much of that quote unquote adult raciness gets into the remake.
Yeah, that's always the question with remakes, right? Like how much of it is just like how much of it is a remake like staying true and how much of it is,
Being
putting
reimagined.
Yeah. Well, and there's even like there have been rumors of them like remaking RDR2 and doing that type of stuff. To which I say, like RDR2 already looks fantastic. It plays fantastic. Like it may need like a it may need like a it may need a remaster, but not like a remake.
Right.
So
there was this game revealed about a month ago that we didn't get a chance to talk about, called Beast of Reincarnation. I thought the initial reveal trailer was pretty interesting, and this trailer they announced a release date, and I just figured we check it out just because to me it looked interesting. I don't know if it's something that's going to be up your guys' alley, but I think it's at least worth checking out.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting enough to look at. Specifically, part of the reason is because Game Freak is the Pokemon developer, so it'd be to me it's at least interesting to see what they can do outside of a Pokemon game.
Oh yeah, most definitely for sure. I'm just not I'm not that much into I mean, I'm not familiar with that many native Japanese games, so um but if it's good, I might give it, if it gets good reviews, I might give it a try.
It's one
So
of those wait and see what type of word of mouth it gets.
yeah.
I'll scroll through the pages if there's anything that sparks yours or Joe's interest. Let me know. I know the Metal Gear Solid 3 uh, coming to new platforms as well. Finally,
Yeah, I know this is blasphemy, but I'm not as much of a Metal Gear Solid fan as some other people are.
yeah, they're good games, but they're not my top choice.
Yeah, they're good games, but the thing with Kojima is in some of the Metal Gear Solid games, you get some long ass cutscenes, and I mean I think there's one cutscene that's literally 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's a bit much even for me, and we know I love me some Witcher cutscenes, but that's too much.
Well, it's if I want to watch a movie, I'm gonna watch a movie.
Right. Legacy of Kain.
Yeah,
Just stills from the game. No actual trailer for that one. Rayman's 30th anniversary. Never really was much of a Rayman fan, honestly.
yeah, me either.
Marvel Token, Marvel's answer to Street Fighter. Death Stranding 2 finally coming to PC. Ooh. Thank you, 2 years too late.
The oh, it's the walking simulator.
Yeah, Walking Simulator 2, yep.
Well, as my friend Ash likes to point out, also known as Bates Buzz on X, neither you or I would enjoy that very much more.
Yeah, no.
Because we have to walk in it.
Right. Give me
So
a fucking wheelchair and then maybe I'll like it.
well no, that would be too easy, sir.
I agree. Yeah, you like the original Control game, right, Sammy?
Oh yeah.
Here is, I think it's the sequel. I think Control Resonant.
Yeah, I saw the teaser trailer for that when it came out, but
Yeah, that was an extended trailer yesterday.
oh, yes.
Zoe, I see the spotlights.
And you're getting closer. Listen, Dylan, we're getting distress calls from the theater, but research thinks we might have a resonant on our hands. No one should have survived that.
Then I'll hurry.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mikael Kasurinen, and I'm the creative director of Control Resonant, the game-changing sequel to Control. What you are seeing here is an early mission captured from our in-development build. We play as Dylan Faden, our supernaturally gifted hero, in a version of Manhattan like you haven't seen before. We recently acquired Shift, an ability that empowers Dylan to seamlessly move through gravity anomalies and adapt to the world around him.
I'm gonna stop real quick. When I saw this trailer yesterday, and the way that he defies gravity and turns the world to a different perspective, I thought was really cool. I don't know we did that in the original, but this was awesome.
They did something like very similar, but it's still like really cool.
I just wanted to say that before we got too far in. When they started doing this world tilt, I thought I kind of geeked out for it.
Yeah, and also more like Control is one of those games. It's on sale like it's on sale like fairly often. So if you do get the chance to like play it, I would, because
right.
it's fun. The first one
this one piqued my interest, so I'm definitely go back to the first one to try it out.
Well, the first one, like you do play as like a girl boss, but you know, like I know you don't have an issue with that, so
yeah, no.
Here we are showcasing a set of different forms of Dylan's main weapon, the Aberrant can take, and his supernatural abilities. There are a lot of different ones you can discover to suit your playstyle. While in combat, we encourage you to play aggressively, balancing between melee attacks and abilities.
Any updates for me?
Kind of. You'll know it when you hear it. Just try to stay alive out there, okay?
Almost there, Zoe. What the hell is that thing? I think I hear something. I know where the resonant is, Zoe. I'll call you back.
Resonants are the dominant threat.
So one thing I'm curious about is if this is an open world game or if it's linear, because because like Remedy, to my knowledge, has never developed like an open world game before, and if they don't, it's fine. But like if this were like an open world like New York, this could be like Spider-Man 2 levels of like revolutionary. So
Agreed.
So yeah, you can continue.
It was our most ambitious game to date, and we can't wait to share it with you later in 2026.
Just to me, nerd that I am, second word, resonant, tells me that it's dealing with sound, and if they're playing with sound for bosses, that's going to pique my interest even more.
Yeah, it's. I mean, like I said, the Control is a game I think you would really like more. I mean, Remedy, yeah, they get a little woke, but not bad. Like I actually liked Alan Wake 2 somewhat. I thought it was a pretty good game, and I usually don't like horror games, so
That's good. I think that's all of what I wanted to cover for the state of play. We covered a good amount, but those were the main highlights that I thought that were interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing I wanted to move on to is one of the ex-developers of a little game called Highguard that recently came out, got to 100,000 concurrent players, and then immediately flopped within 48 hours. Most of the studio has been laid off, and of course, this developer, well, former developer of the game, is of course blaming who else but us Chud gamers.
So then, like the vast majority of gamers, then.
Yep. Reflecting on shipping my first game, Highguard. Dev's name is Josh Sobel. Apologize for the length. I've been wanting to say a lot of this for a while. The day leading to the Game Awards 2025 was amongst the most exciting of my life. After 2.5 years of passionately working on Highguard, we were ready to reveal it to the world. Future seemed bright. Everyone I knew had connection who had connection to the team or project had the same sentiments. It's like lightning in a bottle. I trust this game wholeheartedly. Has mainstream written all over it. There's no way this will flop. I could play this game all day. The initial pre-reveal feedback, even from unbiased sources, was quite positive. Yeah, obviously, the quote unquote unbiased sources weren't gamers in general. My guess would be unbiased sources would be other game developers that aren't part of the team. Just speculation on my part. Quite positive, and where it was negative, it was constructive and often actionable. People who played the game, including us, had a blast. Of course, you're gonna have a blast playing your own fucking game. Come on now. And since we were an independent, self-published studio built with royalties in mind, many of us were hoping this could financially be the thing that broke the millennial financial curse. But then the trailer came out, and it was all downhill from there. Content creators love to point out the bias in folks who give positive previews after being flown out for an event, but ignore the fact that their negative leaning content gets 10x the engagement of the positive. And they've got just as much incentive to lean into the disingenuous direction, whether consciously or not. Well, I'm sorry. When you fly out people for an event, it's going to, especially in 2026, it's going to perceive as you buying praise. It just is.
Yeah.
The hate started immediately. In addition to dogpiling on the trailer, I personally came under fire, which don't go after this developer, don't go after the team. If anything, it's the decision makers that should be lambasted for their poor decision making, not the developers themselves. Which almost all of my now former coworkers had learned to avoid during previous game launches. After setting my Twitter account to private to protect my sanity, many content creators made videos and posts about me and my cowardice, amassing millions of views and inadvertently sending hundreds of angry gamers into my replies. Again, don't do that. I'm just highlighting this because of it's a giant post that he wrote. But don't go harass this guy. It's not what this is for. They laughed at me for being proud of the game. Told me to get out of McDonald's applications and mocked me for listing having autism in my bio. Again, don't mock him for that. You wouldn't mock your buddies for that, so don't do that.
Yeah,
that's kind of bullshit. If you're gonna mock somebody for having autism, mock me for having the fucking wheelchair emote in my bio. Come at me.
Yeah.
Which, quite honestly, the only ones that do that, at least to me specifically, are woke lefties.
Of course.
I mean, I am the Uncle Tom of crippled people, which we rough.
Yeah.
Reference almost every, at least like once a month on which they seem to think was evidence of the game would be woke trash. All this was very emotionally taxing. Well, I'm sorry. We've all seen Highguard and the art at this point. It was nothing spectacular. It was, again, Concord 2.0 because it was super generic. It wasn't anything exciting, at least to me.
Yeah, I hadn't even heard of this game, to be honest, until now. So
right. Well, that's the thing. It was the main event spot. It was given the main event spot at the 2025 Game Awards by Jeff Keighley, and then you heard nothing leading up to the game up until like a week before the game release.
Yeah. And I mean, unless the developer is being like a dick or something, right? Like, unless the developer is being a dick or making fun of someone else and, deserves it, like in that situation, don't make fun of something for someone that, like, they can't,
Right. Don't go after the individual developers. Go after, again, like go after the decision makers that greenlit all of the things that turned this game into a free to play Concord 2.0 that's now basically killed the studio.
Yeah. Like, I'm not obviously I'm against, the whole woke stuff, but like I try not to I don't make fun of people for stuff that like they can't, that like they don't, that they can't really that they don't really have control
Right.
over.
I'll make over. I'll make fun over. No, make fun of guys like CEO of Ubisoft, Eves, because he's the fucking decision maker.
Right, but then you're gonna make fun of you're gonna mock Eves for his bad decision making, not for his,
Right.
physical appearance or any ailments or anything like that.
Right.
So
And the fact that I still think he's trying to tank his company to sell it off to the fucking Chinese.
oh yeah, that's kind of a given. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's all I really wanted. I wanted to just quickly go over that, and then apparently Blizzard is partnering with the Arc Raiders owner Nexon to revive their game StarCraft as a shooter game. I guess it could work. I don't necessarily trust Nexon or Blizzard really, but I guess it's an interesting concept.
Yeah. Could be.
I thought it's a rumored report that came out earlier in the week, so it was worth mentioning. But that's all that I've got this weekend.
Yeah,
Admittedly, quite a lot because of the state of play.
Well, yeah, and we kind of covered everything that I was gonna, bring up anyway, like Discord, the James Bond stuff. I didn't even know that there was a John Wick game that was out, so thanks for, letting me know about that. So
Absolutely. Yeah, as soon as I thought that, was like, do I tag Sammy in that now, or do I wait for the show?
I'm glad you waited for the show. And yeah, like that's how busy I've been, like finishing up writing and edits. Like today is kind of the first day where I've actually kind of I took the day off kind of to kind of relax. So
Nice. Yeah, that's all that I've got this week, ladies and gents. Thank you, Sam and Joe, for coming and talking games with me again. Talk to everybody next week.
Take
As
care,
always.
folks.